Okay, so here we are again in the blind and backward section. In a previous video, I showed you the piece of paper test sticking to the wall and whether their air would be very strong, as they say. So their goal in the other services, the negative air only services, is to push the dirt down the branch lines into these mains, and then then they're supposed to just blow these out. So we'll clean those out into here, and then clean this into the vacuum. This is the hose that we were using upstairs, which is appropriate for that because it's 6-inch tubes. This works fine, but you can see how floppy this is. It wants to curl up because it's always rolled up when you're not using it, so it has a natural bend to it. This is inappropriate for the basement. Some people are going to use this. If you talk to somebody and say, "Oh, how do you do your work?" and they say, "Well, we go upstairs and we go downstairs and we take that hose and we put it in there." If they don't tell you that they're using a different tool, you know there's a problem. Now, this could look all right. If you were to watch somebody do this, you go, "Oh, look, it's going in," and they could blow air. And you see, I'm having trouble even getting it to guide it in there. But it can just keep going in and just look like it's going in. And it's just curling up in there. It's just the wrong tool for that. So somebody might snake one in there and it might be pushing it, look like, "Oh, it's going in," but really it's just curling up somewhere right there. And they know you're not going to know because you can't see in there. They can't see and you can't see it because this is the type of hole that they're going to make, just big enough for the tool. You're going to just want to blow it out. What they should be using is these semi-flexible, semi-rigid flexible rods. But again, although this is the right tool for it, this isn't the way to use it. And this is what they're going to give you. Because it's very quick, they're going to go through. You could have a large maze of metal, and they get you to drill a hole, go in, drill a hole, go in. They're out of your basement in 20 minutes, or they're on to the next house. They haven't done a thing. So what they're going to do, they're going to want to put this tool in here. And again, it looks like, oh, look, they're going in, they're cleaning that. Now, of course, all the dirt is going to be laying on the floor of this because of gravity. Now, this thing is like a spring. When you go up in here, there's only so much of an angle you can get with a little hole like that. And what it's going to do is ride along the top of that wall, and it's not going to be touching the floor at all for all this way until gravity starts taking it over. Somewhere 4 feet they're going to miss at least before it even starts to get down to where the dirt likely is. And then look how wide this is back and forth here. When this is in here, just through a little hole, it gets caught on it. You can barely even move it back and forth with that big butt, and you can't tell if you're moving it at all. You can't see what you're doing. You can't really manipulate it. So that's why you can see where that larger hole is necessary to have any idea what you're doing. And if they were to say, "Well, our air pressure is so strong and the vacuum's so strong, everything's so strong, they just have all the best stuff." But quite frankly, they have no idea if they cleaned anything. They can't see anything through here. They can't see what it was like before they started, and they can't see what it was like during, and you can't see what it was like after. And they never have. They've been doing this for 10 years, really doing it like this for 10 years. They really never have seen if they've cleaned anything. And they're just going to get a little plug. I don't know if I have one on me. When they're done, they're going to be down here. They'll drill a couple of holes, plug it up, done. Who knows if it's clean in there? No idea.